Um, and tonight's call is going to be very, very, very historical. I'm excited for this call. I'm sure every single one of us are excited for this call. Value, right? Value, 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 value. And make sure your notepad and pens are on deck, right? Because you're going to get information. Guys, one thing I've learned about these calls is you could say, well, I want to watch the recording. Watching a recording isn't as powerful as watching it live. So whilst it's live, make sure you're taking all the notes that you need to take, right? So you can actually implement it tonight, as opposed to waiting until the recording comes out and then you watch the recording. Yeah, you can watch the recording after, but whilst the call is happening right now, whilst you're on this call, you're attentive, your phone's on silent, TV's off, whatever distractions are happening, take it away right now. This call is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm so excited for this call. And we're going to really get this thing started right now, right? Um, very, very, very excited for every single one of the you on this call. Sorry about that. I just had to stop that share. And I'm gonna bring up my co-pilot, Mr. Smith, to the line. And I want to, listen. Mr. Smith actually, is the architect behind, the special guest we have coming on today. And listen, I wanted to say, man, Mr. Smith, you're doing your thing. I see. Put some fire emojis in the chat. Put some sevens, some eights, some nines, some ones, some twos for Mr. Smith. It's very, very important on your journey, especially in this industry, to have people that are on the same wavelength, on the same vibration, right? This gentleman right here is doing the damn thing, right? He's making it happen. He is not only a six-figure trader. Our group is called, 1,000 active six-figure traders. But he's someone that I truly, truly, truly respect. Known him for almost a decade now. And Mr. Copilot, if I'm Kobe Bryant, he's Shaquille O'Neal. If you know, you know. You may not understand what that means. If you're not into sports, then go on YouTube and type in Shaq and Kobe, and you'll understand what I'm saying. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this call. Mr. Smith, appreciate you, brother. And how you feeling today? How you feeling? I mean, I know you've been having sleepless nights for this call, right? I know you've been waiting for this call for a long time.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling, I'm feeling like I can't remember what year it was. I think
Why
Shaq got
your voice sounds deep? What's going on,
wait,
Is it some better? Some better? Some better?
bro? You sounded like I'm watching if you guys. You sounded like uh Shaquille O'Neal. You sounded like so. I was like, wait, did he? Those trades have been really feeding his spirit right now. He's
I've been playing with the audio, man. I've been playing with the audio. I
Jay.
needed to make sure that I came correct on this call.
I was like, who's that? Dr. Dre? I was like, sheesh. But man, Mr. Smith, thank you, bro. I mean, listen, tell us how. I mean, how did it come about getting this special guest on the call for tonight?
Well, first of all, you got to be a student of a student. You got to be a student of the masters in this game. No matter how much money you make, no matter how far you are in the industry, whatever it is, you still got to remain a student because something that I've learned is that you can never learn too much. You can never know too much. One of the things that I quickly identified with knowledge is that knowledge is not power, guys. Applied knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. So for me, I would go on the sessions, okay? I would take the knowledge and exactly what the educator would say, I would apply. Now, what that did for me, that built trust. It built some sort of certainty that what they were saying was correct. And that's why we're always saying, guys, get onto the live sessions because you want to take the knowledge, you want to apply the information, apply the knowledge, and you're going to win just like they're winning. So for me, I started jumping on John Sessions, and the first thing I saw that the guy was keeping it so real. Like it was no fabrication. There was no, you're going to be a six-figure trader tomorrow, or you're going to have a lime green Lamborghini outside next month. There was none of that stuff. He was keeping it real. You learn the skill, you start to control the narrative, you start to control your time, and then you really start to see what life is really about. So that's just how it came about. And I said, you know what? The wealth makers got to hear this information. But I can't, I'm just a plug, bro. I can't tell you like how John, I can't be John. So I said, no, we've got to get John to tell the wealth makers exactly what I'm hearing that's got me winning, the community needs to hear it as well, man. So that's literally how it came about, bro.
And you know when
And
it comes to
I put myself out on a ledge, and I said, you know what, for the team, I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna just get in contact and ask the question.
that's real.
That's
That's
it.
real. You know, one thing that I really love about this industry is, of course, we look at what services, what systems can actually make help customers to win at the highest level. And I'm coming up to a decade in this industry, and one thing that I've seen, that's really been, it's almost like like the perfect glue is the scanners, because a scanner can do, a customer can use it by themselves, they can teach it, they can, and as you're on the scanner, you can actually look at the setups that are being given to you, and you can say, okay, that's how the scanners found that system, that setup there. And Sniper Pro is a phenomenal scanner, and I'm sure Mr. Smith, it's a very powerful tool that we have. I want you guys to understand, especially if it's your first time in this space, right? You never know how good something is until you have something to compare it to. And we can look at where we are today, and we can look at where we've been and say, okay, this is actually a way more advanced experience, because we have access to not only scanners but resources and some of the best educators in the world. So, with that being said, Mr. Smith, if you want to go ahead and introduce our special guest, and I'm excited. My notepad is ready for this call, and we're going to get learning.
Keep it rolling, bro. I'm just going back on his message. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Perfect, perfect. So, speaking of the scanners, guys, and of course with what we have here with the platform here at WealthMakers, right? These calls, in terms of learning from the educators, right? This is not something that happens every single day. Okay? This is a very special call. So when I say take notes, my notepad is here. I'm not going to tell you guys to do something that I'm not doing. I got my notepad ready and my pen right here, okay? To take the notes and to apply it. Because the thing about trading, guys, is you may think it's all these all these thousands of different things that will make you a good trader. You've got to find what works for you. And some people, they focus on scalping. Some people, they focus on swing trading. Some people, they focus on day trading. Some people, they focus on intraday trading. Now, my strategy, I like day trading. I like trading during the day. I like scalping. Some people like swing trading, right? Some people use more, they like taking signals. Some people like using the scanners more. Some of them combine everything together, right? So this call is really to educate you on understanding all the different tenets, all the different systems that we have in the company, and being able to apply it and become a global success, become a winner, okay? The game of trading is not to win every single trade. It's never going to happen that way. But the goal for us is to become profitable over a constant period of time. My first ever profit was like $11. The first ever trade that I won was $11. That $11 means more to me than anything else, because that was the beginning of the rest of my life. And that's when I knew that it was possible. If I can make $11, I can make $11,000. Does that make sense, right? So that's very, very, very important. I'll keep making sure that every single call that you're on, you take notes, so you can actually truly become a student of the process. Hey guys, Mr. Smith.
We got John. He's apologized slightly. He's just coming off of another trading call to jump on our call. So he's going to be on just in a few minutes.
Yes, no worries, no worries, no worries.
And I told him, I said to him, listen, John, I said, we got 90 plus hungry students.
Feed us.
To get this information. So guys, look, just before John jumps on, I want you to type in the chat where you're dialing in from today. I need John to see that we are in fully international community. So just in the chat, just dial it, type in where you are calling from today. Where you are calling from today. I want him to see in the chat that we have a fully international team with the Wealth Makers. So he will be on just in a short second. And then we're going to get him straight on so we can get this information. Make sure you grab a pen and a pad as well to start taking some notes. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. so we could all take notes because this is the key to success, guys. This is the key to success. Making notes, taking action, following up, taking more action, so on. So let's just see. He'll be jumping on right now. I can see we got London in the house, Nigeria in the house. We got Jamaica in the house. Yes, big up my island, Jamaica in the house. What's going on? I see you, Dwayne. What's going on, man? We got Germany in the house.
Dwayne is he's ready to teach. Listen, Dwayne, get ready, get a venue. We're coming back home, man. Listen,
Yep,
I need to
yep.
come see my father anyway, wherever he's at. He's probably in Jamaica, so I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to pull up there whilst I'm there. Let me make some money. So, Dwayne, listen, bro, get a room ready. You know what I mean? Put 100 people in a room. We're coming. We're coming to Jamaica. We're flying there. We're flying there.
I'm ready, bro. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
yeah. I mean, 100%.
Let me get some of that. Let me get some of that that grapefruit and them thing there, you know?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
We've got USA in the house. We've got Plymouth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Leeds in the house. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So look, guys, I wanna get this call working and rolling, man, because I know you guys are like in the background drum rolling. You're hungry to get this work. I know. And we got the man himself on the call. And as I said, guys, look, I personally could not translate this message because I can't be him, right? So when I'm on these live calls, when I'm on these live sessions, and the information that he's sharing with me, I'm able to apply onto the charts to enhance my trading style. I feel very, very blessed to not only be a part of this platform, but to also be a part of the Wealth Makers community as well. The gentleman that we're going to bring up right now, you know, although I've only known him online for a short period of time, I would definitely say he's playing a fundamental part in my success with the Sniper Pro scanner. So for those who know me, I've been promoting the Sniper Pro scanner in the groups. I've been utilizing it. I've been posting the trades that I've also been taking in the groups as well. Why? Because I believe that this scanner is going to revolutionize everything. It's so simple to use. But I know you guys don't want to hear my voice no more. You want to get to the source, right? You want to get to the source. So look, I'm going to bring up the gentleman, the creator, the elite educator to the stage, Mr. John Oliver, all the way from the USA. He's here to join on our call today to give us all the nuggets that we need to be a successful trader in 2025, 2026, and beyond. So, John, I'm going to step out of the way. I'm going to give the floor to you. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thank you. Very, very happy to be here. I just want to give my apologies to everybody. You know, it's my fault. I got the times all wrong. I thought it was 2 p.m. my time, and I guess it's 1 p.m. my time. So, sincere apologies, guys. Everybody, Jay will tell you I'm never ever late for anything. I'm always on time. My classes start on time. If you're not on there at 6 a.m. my time or 7 a.m., you're going to miss some great stuff. So I apologize for only just hopping on. Thanks for reaching out to me, Jay, and reminding me that the times are all wrong. So, yes. Hello, everybody. Glad to have you on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm originally from London, England, myself, guys. I was born in Streatham, southwest London. I always lived in the southwest. I've lived in southwest London, lived in Putney and Wimbledon and Hammersmith and uh, Rains Park and all stuff like that. So I'm a Londoner, born and bred. Although my team is Liverpool because that's where my dad is from. So don't hate me. My brother does support Tottenham. But I was always, to be honest with you, the games I went to were all Southwest London games. Crystal Palace, Fulham, Chelsea, Wimbledon. They were like, you know, I would just go and watch football. But I've always been a Liverpool supporter. So finally they're coming good after all these years. So anyway, my name's John Oliver. I'm over in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon our time. It's about 115 degrees out. I don't know what that is in centigrade. I left England when we were still talking in good old-fashioned Fahrenheit, so I have no idea what centigrade is. But all I can tell you, it's hot, guys. It's hot. Not as hot as Sniper Pro, but it's hot as you can be. We had a great session this morning. I was on. We have what we call hammer time, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, New York Open. And we took right at New York Open, we took about 37 pips on NAS, 80 on US 30. Shortly after there, we took another 150 on NAS, another 130 on US 30, another 80 on gold. And by the time we finished the session, we were up 240 on NAS, 157 on US 30, and 107 on gold. So in the matter of, I don't know, 1 hour, guys, we were up, what's that, 100, 200, 300, 400, over 500 pips. So, and I'm not calling those out, guys. Sniper Pro is calling those out. So, it's a fantastic, fantastic scanner. My background, guys, is, I'm an entrepreneur. I've owned, started, and operated over 35 companies on 3 continents. I left England in my 20s. I drove a VW van all through Europe, all through the Middle East, ended up in Dubai, spent 8 years in Dubai, started a few companies there. After 8 years, I sold out, went back to England, bought another company, lost a bunch of money on that company, decided I wanted to travel again, and I came over to the States, got my green card. That's a whole nother story. Buy me a drink and I'll tell you that story one day. As long as it's a nice warm glass of bitter. None of this ice cold flipping Miller Lite stuff over here, guys. That's not going to cut it. So yeah, Jay knows what I'm talking about. So my background is in business, and I love business. I love being an entrepreneur. And what I've got to tell you guys is when you become a trader, you are an entrepreneur. You are a business person. Now, whether you're building the business as well, like Jay is, he's got 100 people on the call, 100 plus people on the call. Whether you're building the business and you think that's the business side of it. Trading is a business and you've got to treat it like a business. What does that mean? That means you've got to have self-discipline. That means you've got to have self-discipline. Look, any of us can go to work for the man and be told when to show up, when to go home, when to take a break, when to have a pee break, when to have a cigarette break, whatever. Do this, do that, do it now or get fired. But it takes a special kind of person to get the discipline, the consistency, and the patience to become either an entrepreneur, a business person, or a trader. Why is that? Because you haven't got anyone telling you what to do. No, somebody needs to be muted, guys. So what does that mean? That means that you're responsible. What does that mean in trading? What that means is hold on, let me unmute myself. There we go. So what does that mean? Look, Sniper Pro has a brilliant, brilliant system. And I'll show you how simple it is. So what happened is I designed this system to be easy for beginners, intermediate, and more advanced. Okay, got lots and lots of levels to it, starting from the very simplest level. But a lot of people get on the call, especially newbies, and they say, give me a signal, give me a signal. Tell me when to get in, tell me when to get out. Look, I can do that all day long, guys. And you'll be back at your job with your boss saying, get in, get out, do this, do that. But that's not what I want to teach you. I want to teach you to become independent traders, professional traders. We have a saying in trading, 50 pips a day keeps the job away. 50 pips a day keeps the job away. In an hour this morning, how much did Sniper Pro deliver on our live sessions? Anyone remember? Throw it in the chat. 500 pips. Over 500. There we go. 50 pips a day keeps a job away. There we go. Virginia got it. 500. 500. Now you might say, well, we got 500 because we were on the call with John. No, I wasn't calling out the trades, guys. I was showing you and pointing to you how Sniper Pro was calling out the trades. That's what I was doing. I don't want you to copy and paste. When you start off, great. Look, we got things coming in version 3 that's going to blow your mind. Version 3 is coming in September 8th, right? That's a week away. You're going to get signals from Sniper Pro. When the scorecard appears, boom, you're going to get a signal. Where'd you get the signal? GFU Connect app. Have you all got the GFU Connect app downloaded? Because you'd need to. When you get it downloaded, click on the magnifying glass in the bottom right, go and look for me, and then make sure you got notifications on. Because what's going to happen is when the new version 3 launches, you're going to have notifications. When a scorecard comes, you're going to get notified. But guess what? What does that mean? You need to know what to do when that scorecard comes. If you're a beginner, you just take every scorecard. Simple as that. I'll show you what that means in a minute. You see a scorecard, take it. Put in your stop loss and TP1, wait for one of them to hit. That's when you're on demo account. Once you start taking a prop firm challenge or you want to get a cash account, a live account, then you need to take it to the next slight level so that you can make these decisions and take higher probability trades. Are you going to win every trade? No, you're not. Are you going to become a trader overnight? No, you're not. If you want to become a professional trader, guys, you better buckle up because it is simple, but it's not easy. And if you think it's easy, you're in the wrong business. Go back to working for somebody. Go back to delivering pizzas. Go back to doing whatever you want to do. Trading is not that simple. If you want someone to tell you what to do, go get a job and they'll tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. What we're trying to do is turn you into what? Masters of your own destinies. Type that in the chat. Who wants to become the master of their own destiny? Because that's what trading can do for you. But it has conditions. It has conditions, guys. The conditions are you need to learn a skill. You need to put time in. You need to be patient. You need to listen to the trainers. You need to tell, look, if you want to know how to build a business, what do? You go to someone who's built a business before. You go to Jay. Jay will tell you how to build a business. You go to Jay and they say, how do I trade? Jay says, you know what? I'm going to connect you with John Oliver. He's not only the creator of Sniper Pro, he's a professional trader. So who are you going to follow? You're going to go on YouTube and pick somebody else. You know what, guys? Us as educators in GFU, we get audited every quarter. We have to send in our personal trading results every quarter, and we're audited by the company to show that we're professional traders, and we walk the talk. You can go on YouTube and find some kids there showing off their Lamborghinis and their Rolexes and all that. I've had all that, guys. I've got most of that still. Doesn't make any difference. You can't have it unless you work on it. You can't, these guys say, follow me and you can have it too. That's not true. It's not a matter of following anybody. It's a matter of learning from the people who've got it. If you want something, what's the best way to do it? Is find somebody who's already got it and follow him if he's willing to teach you the way he got it. You want to become a millionaire? Follow a millionaire and he'll tell you how he did it. Don't follow some kid on YouTube who hasn't done it before and's rented a Lambo to show you. That's not the way it's done. Okay. So, but let me give you some encouragement, guys. I knew nothing about trading 4 years ago. Right, Jay? I knew nothing about trading 4 years ago. Somebody introduced me to trading and said, I found this thing called trading. I said, what is that? Is that like buying Apple stock and stuff? He said, no, not really. I said, look, I bought stocks before, and if they go up, great. But if they go down, I lose money. And he said, that's not what we do. We make money whether it goes up or down. I said, well, now you got my interest. How does that work? And he said, let me show you. And he got me started. And the first day, I had my laptop open on my counter in the kitchen. I had some friends over because we were watching a soccer game, a football game. And I was having friends over for breakfast. Over here, you have games on Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. That's like 8 o'clock in the morning here. So we're having breakfast. I had my laptop open, had a chart open, and my friends came in and said, what's that? What's that? I said, I've no idea. I just signed up for it, but I'm going to learn how to make a lot of money. And you know what happened? About 5 of them said, I want to do that too. What do I do? I said, I have no idea, but let me find out. And I called someone like Jay and said, Jay, I got 5 people want to sign up. What do I do? He said, send them this link and get them to fill it in. And that's what I did. And boom, 4 and free, guys. 4 no more. Don't pay for any more trading. It's all 4 no more. 4 and free. That's the name of the game. Get everyone 4 and free. Then you don't have to worry about it. What then happens is you can concentrate on your trading. In 4 years, I started to learn how to trade. Did I make money straight away? No. Did I lose money straight away? Worse than that, I blew accounts. I know educators, guys, not me, who when they started blew, and I'm talking about live accounts, blew 27 accounts before they started getting profitable. Some people might blow 2 or 3. Don't know anyone who doesn't blow an account. If you blow an account, great, it's part of the game. There we go, Jay, exactly, part of the game. So what you want to do is make sure you don't blow too much. That's the secret. You're going to lose, so you don't want to lose too much. Now, I have 4 rules in trading. 4 outcomes in trading. What are they? Small loss, break even, small win, big win. They're your 4 outcomes, guys. And what we teach you with risk management and trade management is if the trade gets against you, you take a small loss. It's just part and parcel of trading. If you're lucky, there we go. Thank you for putting that in, Samson. If you're lucky, you won't take a small loss. You make a break even. So I have a saying when we're trading: trade safe. That means you're only going to take a small loss or break even, and trade what you see. There, Melanie blew up 3 accounts. Exactly. That's just part and parcel of the learning process. They're just lessons, guys. So if we cut our losses quickly and we let our runners run, we get to number 3, take a small win. But if we let our runners run, that's when we get our big wins. That's when we get our big wins. So how do we do that? Very, very simple. Let me share my screen a little bit, guys, and I'll show you a little bit of what's going on, okay? Okay, now I'm only showing you this on TradingView. GFU, Sniper Pro is not available on TradingView. It's only available through GFU. You pay your subscription. If you get 4 no more, you don't have to pay for it at all ever again. But what happens is that money is absolutely worthwhile. Listen, guys, I've started businesses. You can start with GFU and start trading with how much? $350. What's included in $350? I'm talking dollars here, guys, because I'm in America. It includes your first month's subscription. Guys, I've never, ever, ever started a business for $350. This is a business. If you want to start a business, you're thinking thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. One of my businesses, I had to raise over $1 million before I even got it started. So 350 and 175, $185 a month is nothing to be what? Master of your own destiny. How much is that worth? I just showed you the examples this morning where we made over 500 pips a day. Let's say you had a dollar a pip, a pound a pip, a euro a pip. 500 pips. How much is that, guys? Put it in the chat in your currency. 500 pips times what? £1, €1, £1. How much is that? Can't see any chats going on. What's going on? There we go. So you see the potential here, guys, if you get it right. You know what happened when I when I went to, let's see if I can pop this up, guys, on the chart. The calculator site.com. Let's see if that pops up. Can you see that, Jay, in the chat, the calculator site? Okay, great. Okay, look, this is nothing to do with us, guys. Go to this site, bookmark this site, thecalculatorsite.com. Okay? When you get there, along the top, click Daily Compound. See the tab there? Can you see that, Jay? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Okay, now look, there's the currency. You can put it in pounds. Let's put it in pounds. Let's say, give me a, well, let's just say, because I can't read the chat now, I'm on sharing, but let's just say you want to put £500 in an account. That's reasonable, right, Jay? £500 in a live
100%.
account?
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, £500. Let's say you want to make, you know, as traders, what we do is we say we like to make 1 to 2% a day. All right, that's what we aim for. You know, for us, we aim for a lot more than that. I just did, every week I do a test, by the way, where I put Sniper Pro on one asset for the whole week, and I count all the trades that Sniper Pro calls out on that asset. Okay, I've done it on US 30, I've done it on gold, I've done it on GPP, JPY, I've done it on NAS 100, and I've done it on Bitcoin so far. Started about 5 weeks ago. Every week we do it. And every week we have fantastic results. I'll share those in a minute, but the average is about 800 pips a week. Okay, now how many pips a day keeps the job away, guys? There we go. 50 pips a day keeps the job away. We're talking about, so 50, if you trade 5 days, 50 times 5 is 250. We're not talking about double that, 500. We're not talking about treble that. We're talking nearly 4 times that, between 3 and 4 times that in a week. Just not even being by smart. Look, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, guys. But I can follow directions and can follow rules. And that's all you need to do with Sniper Pro is follow the rules. So look, let's keep this simple, guys. This is what made me want to become a professional trader. Let's say we put 2% in there. This is going to blow your mind, guys. So be prepared. Please sit down Don't be anywhere where you can lose balance, guys, because if you do, you're going to fall over. All right, please. We're going to do 1 year. Why do I do 1 year, guys? Because all you guys think you become a millionaire in a month. You're blowing smoke. Stop smoking that stuff. You're not going to be a millionaire in a month. Okay? 1 year. Include all days of the week? No. Now, I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to take out, look, Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm going to say, let's trade 3 days a week, guys. Because when I started, I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. Let's see if it works. I wouldn't mind doing this. It's like trying to become a football player and not training. It's like trying to run a marathon, but you're just going to run round to the shops once a week. Doesn't work, guys. Doesn't work. Okay, let me show you. This is 3 days a week, 2%, $500. You can put this at, look, the calculatorsite.com, guys. You can put any numbers you want in here. There's your pounds. You can put it in dollars, euros, yen, whatever. £500, you start in a live account, 2% interest per day over 1 year. I'm not even doing all days of the week. I'm not even doing 5 days a week. I'm doing 3 days a week. Okay, I'm not putting any more money in. I'm going to start today, guys. Okay, put some amounts in here. You think if I hit calculate, what do you think that amount's going to be? What do you think 500 is going to turn into in 1 year? You think it's $1,000, $10,000? What do you think? Stick it in the chat, guys. Stick it in the chat. Okay, I'm going to hit calculate. You ready? You ready, Jay?
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, £11,000
Whoa.
in 1 year
Whoa.
on $500. Okay, now pay attention here, guys, because now I'm going to show you what blew my mind. Remember that amount, 11,000. Now all I'm going to do is change to 5 days a week. All you guys who've got jobs, all you guys that have got kids, all you guys that got other things going on in your life, I did too. And so what I decided to do, before I did this, I was trading every now and again when I wanted to. If I got up early, if I had a bit of time, I would fit it in somewhere. And then I did this calculation, guys. 5 days a week calculating. 11,000 turns into what, Jay?
What is it? 87,000. Jeez. Whoa.
£87,000 a year in your first year.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, you want to see what's real crazy? Let me show you what happens in 2 years. Look, I didn't change anything other than 2 years, Jay. What do you think that number's going to be? This is what got me excited. You know, when I started, I wasn't a normal morning person. I was up all times of the day and night. When I started playing with this calculator, I was getting up at maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what time I get up now after hitting this button? 4:44 a.m. I started getting up at 8. Then I thought, holy moly, this is serious. I'm getting up at 7. Then I thought, 7? That's for amateurs. I'm getting up at 6. 6? I want to be a professional. I'm getting up at 5. 5? I want to be at the charts by 5. I better get up at 4:44 so I can have my cup of tea before I get cracking. Okay, ready for the calculate button, Jay?
Let's go. My gosh. My gosh.
2 years. What does that say, Jay?
Ooh, that's like 15 mil. My gosh.
Okay, so who wants to get up at 4:44 if they can get that kind of return? Who wants to get on the charts when they put the kids to bed? Who wants to decide not to get drunk on a Saturday night so they can get trading on a Sunday? Who wants to get up an hour early before they go to work for the man? Before they go, you know what? I had to go out this morning at 8:30 in the morning, and I was stuck in flipping traffic. And I thought, guys, working is not for me. I got to be stuck in traffic for a half an hour each way. If it's an hour each way, that's 2 hours a day, guys. 5 days a week, 10 hours a day sitting in your flipping car. Are you kidding me? Look at this, 2 years. Now, this isn't promises. This isn't saying you're going to get there. I just want to open your minds to the possibility that if you take this seriously, if you decide that you want to become a professional trader, and to become a professional trader, you need to be patient, disciplined, and consistent, then the rewards are there. Cut that in half. Is that good enough in 2 years' time?
100%.
Cut that in half again. Is that good enough? Cut that in half again. Is that good enough? Cut that half again. Is that good enough? Cut that down by a factor of 15. Is that good enough in 2 years' time? Come on, guys. You can't make this stuff up. This isn't my site. Thecalculatorsite.com. Go and look it up for yourself. Put whatever numbers you want in there. £100, £500, £1,000. Doesn't matter, guys. It will blow your mind. All I'm showing you is the possibilities here. So you start thinking that if you start applying yourself, this kind of stuff is available. Are you all going to get it? No. Why? Because you're not going to take it seriously. You're not going to do it 5 days a week for an hour a day. You're not going to be consistent. You're going to take a couple of losses and you're going to get disheartened. You're going to see a signal and you're going to get worried about whether you're going to get in or not. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get in too late. You're going to get out too early. All of those things are normal parts of trading. That's why you can't do it in a month. That's why you can't do it in 3 months. And I know there's people on here that said, I can't afford the monthly for 3 months. What am I going to do? Just give up now. Go home. And I tell you why, guys. If I said to you, Jay, Derek, Gloria, anybody, if I said to you, you could possibly, maybe, if you're really hardworking and you apply yourself and maybe you're going to make this kind of money, it's all airy-fairy to you. It's not motivating enough. And you say, well, I can't afford the 350 to start. I can't afford the 185 to start. Listen, if I went out and got my Porsche 911 and I said, I'm going to rent this to you for $350, I'm going to sell it to you for $350. How long would it take you to find $350 to buy my 911? In minutes, in seconds. Come on, guys. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Why? Because you're motivated. Because you see the value. See, right now you're not getting the value. This is why I'm showing you this exercise, Jay, Gloria, Derek, everyone on the call, because I want you to be motivated to see the potential that you have in your hands. And guess what? You don't have to sit in a traffic jam for an hour a day. It's right here on my laptop. It's right here on my phone. When I started, I traded on my phone. That's how I started. And then I made some money and I got a laptop. And then I made some more money and I got a second screen. Don't forget, guys, in the UK and the US, you can write these off as business expenses because you are a professional trader. You want to go and buy a new $2,000 MacBook Pro? Go and buy it out of your profits. You can write it off against your taxes. I'm not a tax professional, so contact your local tax professional and they'll be able to tell you exactly what you need to do. But guys, you're getting the picture now. You've got to get motivated here because if you're not, you won't get over the bumps and hurdles that are going to come your way. What are the bumps and hurdles? Doubt, fear, losing money, blowing accounts, thinking you can't get it, thinking, John's so successful and he's got his own scanner and everything. How am I going to do that? Guys, I was in your place 4 years ago. Follow people who are on the same path as you. Follow people who've walked that path that you want to walk. Follow those people who've faced up to the demons that you've got right now in your life. Stress, no money, relationships. Trading is a lot about life, guys, as well. So you're having trouble in your relationship. You're having trouble at work. You're having trouble with spirituality. You're having trouble family-wise. Whatever it might be, a lot of what you get taught in trading is going to help you in all aspects of your life. Patience, consistency, discipline, doing what you know you got to do. This is what you're going to do. Let's get out this calculator. TheCalculatorSite.com, guys. Go play around with it. It will absolutely blow your mind and hopefully get you the motivation you need to say, hey, John might know what he's doing. I better stick with this and I better see what he's telling me what to do. Okay. So let's go through. There's a disclaimer. I got to use that on GFU. This isn't a GFU call. This is a J call. Won't go through that. Join me on Sniper Pro Traders Telegram chat, guys. Listen, this isn't a business chat. We don't talk about business. Anybody's team can get on here. Jay can give you this, type this in the chat, or anyone else, type that in the chat. That's a Telegram group. It's my Telegram group. I monitor it. You can ask questions in there. I got loads of stuff pinned to the top, pinned messages. It'll tell you I've got a quiz in there. When is the right time to go from a demo account to a live account? It'll tell you, let you know whether you're ready or not, tell you where all the boot camps are. I've got a trading plan in there. I've filled in half of it for you. You just have to fill in the other half. If you need help, go and ask ChatGPT. Don't ask me. No, I'm only kidding. You can ask me in the chat. Sniper Pro Trade, we don't talk business in there. I don't care what team you are on. If you're using Sniper Pro, you want to be in that chat because that's how we have traders helping traders. It's not just me. It's a bunch of other people as well helping you. So very often, a lot of people, especially in Europe, are asking questions during the day, your time, and I'm actually asleep. So a lot of my people in Canada and England will answer the questions there. Take screenshots of these guys if you want, because I go quickly. Here's all my times I'm on. Take a screenshot of that. Hammer time is in the morning, Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, 6 a.m. PST, 2 p.m. London. That's when New York open live, and it's very, very fast paced. No time for questions. We're just calling out trades. I'm calling out what Sniper Pro's calling out. Tuesday, I have beginners. Thursday is advanced. Take a screenshot of that. You know where we got. If you want to take trades immediately, take a screenshot of this. You need the GFU Connect app. You connect the broker to your platform. You can copy and paste all the trade ideas there. We've got over 70 educators in GFU calling out trades for you guys, and it'll all be in the GFU Connect app. When we go to version 3, all the alerts will go in there as well, so you can see. Take a screenshot of that. I'm not going to read it all, guys. We're all big boys here. Don't need your handheld. Just do what you need to do. Screenshot that. Here's another one. You don't need that. Here's what you need to do. Look at that. Follow your trading plan. What does that mean? It means you need a trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, you can't follow it. If you don't have a trading plan, you're not going to be successful. Close up the computer, go home. Okay, if you're a newbie, which you all are, here's our easy entrance. One rule, you see a scorecard, you get in. One rule exit. Once you're in, you put your take profit in. Sniper Pro tells you where to put it. You put your stop loss in. Sniper Pro tells you where to put it. And you wait for your price to hit the stop loss or the take profit. Doesn't matter which. You're on a demo. You're a beginner. If you see a scorecard that's the opposite color of the one that you got in on, so if you got in on a red one and then you see a blue one appear, just get out the trade. Doesn't matter. If you break even, you're a win or a loss, you just get out. And you do that for 25 trades. Why do I say 25 trades? Because I want to teach you the process of trading. And even if you're a trader, guys, it doesn't hurt to go back to this. Look, if you're a trader and you're hitting your 50, 100 pips a day, you don't need to do this. If you're a trader and hitting your 1 or 2% a day, you don't need to do this. But if you're not there yet, guys, go back to basics. Trust me, it will help you. This is the foundation of good trading. It will teach you how to get in at the right time and how to get out at the right time as per the rules. That's all you have to do. Listen, what is a good trade? Is a good trade, put this in the chat, is a good trade, if you think it's number one, is a good trade when you take pips, wait for it, put a number one in the chat. If you think a good trade is you got into the trade by following your rules, no matter how many pips you took or you took a loss, put number two in the chat. A lot of people will put one in the chat because they want pips. That's the wrong answer. Two is the right answer. Because what happens, guys, if you are always getting into trades by following your rules, that's how you become a professional trader. What's the difference between an amateur and a professional? An amateur practices, write this down, guys. An amateur practices until he gets it right. Somebody write this in the chat while I'm saying it as well. An amateur practices until he gets it right. A professional practices it until he cannot get it wrong. Professional practices until he cannot get it wrong. That's when you know you're a professional. How do you know you can't get it wrong? Because you're entering as per your trading plan. That is the answer. Hopefully you wrote that down, guys. Okay, for screenshot this, guys. Look, number one, watch Bootcamp 2, 5, and 6 on my GFU channel. It's only 11 minutes long, guys. And that is the secret sauce right there. Okay, that's your entry. Now, I'm going to go on to other things as well. Before I got on the call, guys, I was trying to screenshot all the people that were taking pips. They were taking 20 pips, 80 pips, 100 pips, 200 pips this morning on my live sessions. But I got the timing wrong, so I apologize. I couldn't get that on. I will get it on for my session tomorrow if you're on. Hammer time tomorrow, 6 a.m. my time. And I will do it on my advanced session on Thursday after hammer time. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I do 2 1-hour calls, one after the other, back to back. Same kind of energy for 2 hours, guys. Just that's going to exhaust you listening to me, let alone try and keep up with me. Okay. You're a newbie. If you're new to trading, if you're new to Sniper Pro, if you're not completed 25 trades using the Sniper Pro entry exit rules, if you've not completed your trading plan, the trading plan is pinned to the top of the Telegram group, guys, and it's half filled out for you. Okay, here's a bunch of ones I did the other day. 267 pips, 80 pips, 116 pips, etc. Okay, when you've done the 1-1 rule, guys, you're going to go to the 4-6 rule. And the 4-6 rules are you need the colors to line up. So number one, you get a scorecard. Let's say it's blue. Then your arrow color should be blue. Your candle color should be blue. Your fast EMA crossover should be blue. And your trend direction should be blue. I'm going to show you that in a second, guys, because I know you want to get off this call and start taking some pips. We'll look at some. We might even take some pips right now if there's anything setting up. It's 2 o'clock, the market's closed. There won't be anything setting up. Okay, and then the exit rules. If a opposite scorecard, if you're in a blue, if a red scorecard comes up, you get out. If the arrow or the candle changes color, you were in blue, now they're in red, you get out. Fast EMA changes color, sniper later changes color. See divergence. Divergence is really big. I'll show you that. And the PSAR flip. Really, really easy. And that's all I'm doing. Let's go to the charts. Everyone got that? Any questions? I can't see the chat, so I'll have to take questions at the end, unless Jay reads any out to me that I need to get to straight away. But when I'm sharing a screen, I can't see the chat, guys.
No
So
problems.
look, we good, Jay?
Yeah, no problems. I got the chat.
Okay. Okay. So if there's any questions, you can read them out at the end and we can go back to them. So what does that mean? Look, here's NAS 100 on the 1 minute, guys. What does it mean here? Look, there's a scorecard, number 3. Ignore the number. Why do I say that, guys? So what happens, how we've programmed Sniper Pro is that number in the scorecard means that there are 3 signals going on in the background that all lining up saying we're going in for a sell. And that number can go up to 14. We have 14 signals that can pop up there. The highest I've seen that all come up at the same time is 11. So that's like being in a room with 14 traders and 11 of them say to you, get in for a sell. They're professional traders. They say 11 of them say get in for a sell and 3 of them don't say anything. What are you going to do? Going to get in for a sell. Okay, but what we found out is that the number doesn't make an awful lot of difference to our success. The fact that there's a scorecard is the number. When you go to my trading plan, there's 18 total rules of getting in and out of the trade, and none of them say worry about what the number is. So when you see a scorecard, you get in. So as a beginner, you look at this chart. Now, you can't get in now because the scorecard was here. The scorecard was at 1:26 my time. Hold on, let me change my time to your time. What are you on? You're on London, Jay?
Yeah, London plus
Okay.
1, I guess.
Okay, so here's London. So this is the 1 minute, guys, and it came at 9:26 p.m. Okay, but now we're here. It's too late. You can only get in a scorecard when it appears. If you're too late, you've got to wait for another one. That's rule number 1. See a scorecard, get in. Once you're in, what you do is you put your stop loss in, which is here. This red line here, whenever you get a scorecard, you get a stop loss and you get TP1, take profit 1 is the first green one. TP2 is the second green one. And what you do is you set your broker to get out at the stop loss or get out at TP1. If it hits TP1, you get out with a profit. And if it hits a stop loss, you get out with a loss. Do you care at this stage? Don't forget, you are a beginner and you're on demo. So it doesn't matter. If you hit the stop loss, you're not losing any money. It's demo. But what I want you to do is when you see these, is you watch what happens. Don't care about the outcome, guys. Remember, care about the process, not the outcome. The outcome is a result of proper process. Care about the process. If John and Sniper Pro says get in on the scorecard, you get in on the scorecard. If you're 3 candles later, too late, wait for the next one. Okay? You get in there. Right now the market's closed right here, I think. Yeah, so we're not going to see any action here. So this is all, we're not going to see anything. Let's just see if what Bitcoin's doing. We might get something over that. No, we already had a move on Bitcoin. No, let's have a look at Ethereum. No, let's have a look at gold. Gold's good, gold, guys. Don't forget, if you're a gold trader, you should be looking in about an hour's time. Gold's going to start moving again. You know that, right? In about an hour's time. Where are we now? 10 o'clock. So 11 o'clock, gold is going to start moving. 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. your time. You know that, right? Right now, it's not. Okay, so look, let's just do a little bit of a replay here. Let's go back here. Yeah, look at this, guys. If you got in on this, look, +4 scorecard, you got in here, you put your stop loss here, boom, hit TP1, pips in the bag, guys. It's Pipalicious.
Let's
It
go.
is Pipalicious. Let's go. Tally ho, let's go, guys. Pipalicious right there. This is a 1 minute. That happened in, what's that, like 12, 14 minutes. Hit TP1. That's how you do it as a beginner. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit and see what else we get, if we get anything else. Guys, oh my goodness, guys. This was the one that would blow your mind. Look, we got the signal at 8 p.m. You're just before 8 p.m., 7:56 your time. Sniper Pro says, get in here. And we got in here. We're going to hit TP1. No question about it. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows we're hitting TP1. How do you take more than TP1? Okay, so remember, guys, remember the first set of rules if you're a beginner. You just see a scorecard, you don't look at anything else, and you put stop loss here and TP1 here. Everyone's clear about that, right? Don't look at colors, don't look at anything. The only color you look at is the scorecard. If it's blue, we're going up. If it's red, we're going down. Red equals sell, blue equals buy. That's why the whole thing is colored red and blue, guys. Big, big secret. Red means sell, blue means buy. Okay, so as a beginner, you're in that. You're not going to hit stop loss. You're going to hit TP1. Okay, so who wants to know the next rules? Where we go to 4 rules. Anybody want to know that? Okay, I'm going to
100%
tell
drop a
you.
one in the chat if you want to know the rules.
Drop a 1 in the chat. Tell me how many ones in there. We got over 100 people in the chat here, guys. If there's not 100 ones in the chat, Jay, disconnect everyone who doesn't put a 1 in the chat because they're in the wrong chat. I don't know what they're doing. They're picking their nose. They're cutting their toenails. I don't know what they're doing, but they're in the wrong place because if there's not 100 ones in the chat right now, I don't know. Okay, let's
John,
continue.
I can confirm the chat is going crazy.
Okay, guys. All right. So pay attention and write this down, guys, because this is what's going to make you the big money. Now, let's just, before we make the big money, let's just show you. Hold on, let me forward it so we get to TP1, just so that you can see it's going to hit TP1. Boom! Booyah! We've hit TP1. Hello, tally ho. It's Pipalicious. You've already got it in the bag, guys. All you have to do is follow Sniper Pro. That's beginner rules. You hit TP1 and let's see how much you made. Let's do a little bit of a measure here. That's the entry right there. So that box there, let me blow this up a bit here, guys, so you can see it. Just in case you're watching on your phone. Oh, hold on. I don't want that. I'll get that in a minute. So your entry, see this blue box here? I won't go into this now because it's the next level of advance, but that is our retest box. And our entry, when Sniper Pro calls, don't forget there's a blue box down there, guys. I'm just zooming in so you see it. Your entry is right in the middle of that retest box, right there. Okay? That's your retest box. What that means is if price comes down and retests it, you can get in for another entry and it's going to go up. If it breaks below this retest box, the trade is invalid. It's going to head back down again. But that's your entry, the white line there. There's TP1, guys. Let's just measure that. We are on gold. I know you all love gold. We all love gold. And you would have taken Wow, 493 pips, guys. No, sorry, 49 pips in what's that? 10 minutes. There's your 50 pips a day, keeps your job away. 10 minutes, Sniper Pro, called it all day long. Okay, that's your beginner entry. Now, pay attention. This is your more advanced entry. Now, remember, for more advanced entry, we need to see all blues line up for a buy. So here we go, guys. That there, this sniper later down here is a custom design oscillator. Some of you have heard of RSIs, TDIs, stochastics, MACDs are the most common oscillators that you may be familiar with. The sniperlator takes the best of all of them and puts them in one oscillator. It's custom designed. We have things working in the background that you would only dream of having on your charts. We have Elliott waves, we have Karmans, we have super trends, half trends, PSARs. We have all kinds of stuff going on in the background here, as well as your RSI, TDI, MACD, and everything else. But the important thing is this trend direction. See this black box here says trend direction. The most important thing is the trend color must be the same color as the direction of your trend. Guess what that is? Blue for a buy, red for a sell. Very easy, guys. Even I can follow this. Okay? So, when the line turns, let me get this line here. So, right down here, we've got the trend direction turn blue, and up here on the chart itself, we have to wait for a blue candle and a blue arrow. There's the blue candle, there's the blue arrow. Okay, it's on that one, but our trend direction hasn't turned blue yet. So to be safe, you wait for trend direction. The fast EMA, see this cloud going behind the candles, guys? That's your fast EMA. These EMAs are the fastest EMAs you can get. They're faster than trend wave, faster than golden era, faster than kill shot, faster than anybody else's. They turn blue back here. This is why, as a beginner, you got in right here. Right behind that candle, they turn blue. Okay? But now, when we apply the 4 rule entry, we need a candle blue, an arrow blue, and we need trend direction blue. It doesn't change until that white dotted line here. So there is our entry right there, guys. Okay, that is our entry. So now, our entry, what did we get on that one, Jay? It was 50 pips, right? On beginner's entry.
50 pips, yeah.
50 pips. Okay, guys, remember this or write it down. 50 pips. Who wants more than 50 pips? Anybody? Anybody want more than 50 pips? Is anybody saying they want more than 50 pips, Jay, or should I stop there?
No, the chat is going. The chat is going, John. We want more pips, man.
Okay, we want more pips. We want more pips. Okay. No, that's my vet calling about my dog. My Dobie has got a bad leg, so one of my Dobermans has got a bad leg, and that's the vet calling me back. I'll call him back in a minute. Okay, how do we get more pips? You saw where we took TP1. There it is, 50 pips. Everyone's happy with that. 50 pips a day keeps the job away. But what do we want? We want more, guys. Now I've got to scrunch down a bit because we're going for it here. Okay, so now we're getting in. Let's move this. We're going to get in here. All right, now let's fast forward it and see what happens. Oh, we're going up. I got to do this in stages. If I go too fast, it blows Trading View's mind and it can't keep up with me. So I do apologize. I got to do it in little sections. Are we hit? Oh, what is that? TP2. Pipalicious, guys. We just doubled our profit. We just doubled our profit, Jay. We hit TP2. Are we done yet? Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at trend direction. Is it still blue? Yeah, still blue. What does that mean? We're buying. What are the candle colors? Are they still blue? Yeah, they're still blue. We're still buying. What's the color of the arrows? They're blue. Oh my goodness, we're still buying. What's the fast EMA cloud behind it? Oh, it is blue. Can't make this stuff up, guys. Now, let me just show you a little bit of trade management because see these PSARs running up here, these little white dots. We're going to use those for our stop loss. This is how you rein in and lock in your pips, guys. This is how you do it. Pay attention. As the trade goes up, you move it up. PSAR to PSAR to PSAR to PSAR, and you keep going up PSAR by PSAR. When you've got to TP1, you've locked in those profits if you put your stop loss right there. Even if it turns back on you and comes down to here, you've locked in 50 pips. But are we done? No, we're not. We're going up. PSAR, 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 PSAR. Okay? We're still going up here. Now you can put this PSAR if you want it. Now we're getting really tight here. So we can put it really, really tight. The tighter you put it, the more pips you're going to lock in. But if you want to give it a little bit of room, you can dial it back a couple of PSARs. Okay, so just remember that. If the PSARs are getting really close, you can dial it back a bit. So let's just leave it there a minute and let's just go. Let's do 1 pip at it. Let's do 1 minute at a time, guys. This is 1 minute at a time. Look at that diet. $5, $10, $15, $20. Come on, go. Oh, there we go. Look, what's the rules? Scorecard, different color. What's the scorecard we're in at, guys? Blue. When did you get out? You see a scorecard of another color. So you got out right here. Didn't hit your stop loss. You got out right there. Let's just do a quick measurement there. You got in here. You got out here. 99 pips, guys. 99 pips, and it took you about 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 minutes. 22 minutes. That's all there is to it. If you can follow those rules, guys, that's how Sniper Pro will call out the chats for you. We'll call out the entries for you, and it'll tell you when to get out. Now, look, guess what? I'm out here, but what color is it? It's red. Ooh, what does red mean? Can get in for a sell. If I'm a beginner, I'm already in for a sell here. I got out of my buy. I am in for a sell. Stop loss is there. TP1 is there. What are we going to do? Because we don't stop, guys. Do we rest on our laurels? Hell no. Do we keep going? Hell yes. Let's see what happens here. Do we make any money? Maybe we don't. Maybe we still keep going up. We made money already. Let's see. Oh, TradingView just blew up on me. Hold on. Let me just move this up here so I know where we are, guys. Because I got to refresh. Hold on. I told you TradingView can't keep up with me. And we just blew it up. So let's go back. There's where we were, that dotted line, guys. Let's go back to the replay. We go back to that dotted line right there. Let's just wait for TP1 to show up. Okay, so let me put these in. Here's your stop loss here, guys. Right, stop loss is there. Let's put TP1 right here so we know. So if it disappears again, we know where it is. TP1's right there. You've already seen it. I gave you the heads up. Are we going to hit TP1? Oh, maybe we didn't hit TP1. But we're confident. We're confident. What are we doing? Maybe we're going to run out of time. I got to do this before it screws up on me. Maybe we didn't hit it. You got in profit here. Look, if you're a here's a tip, those guys. When you got in here, if you're a beginner, okay, we haven't hit TP1 yet, but if you're more advanced, what are we looking for? Remember, we want all red. So we want a red arrow, red candle. There's one there. But look, there's no red trend direction here, guys. Where's our red trend direction? There it is there. So let's put our dotted line on there. And look at that. Red candle, red arrow, and it's a super sniper arrow. You're in like Flynn right there, guys. Right there for a sell. You came down here, you came down here. And look at that, guys. Right there. Can't make this stuff up. You would be out there with a profit. Now what happens? You're still in sell mode here. Now you're getting in. You need a red candle, red arrow. There's one there. Do we have a corresponding? Yes, we do. So guess what? We're in like Flynn. Right there. See how it works, guys? And off we go. Let's see what happens when we carry on doing this. Let's do it before it blows up on us. Where are we? We're nearly at the end here. No, I lost it again, but we're still continuing. Okay, am I up to time here? 20, no, we're not up to time yet. Let's get out of replay mode. Oh yeah, because that's where the market's closed right now. So where are we going to go? We're going to hit TP1, guys. You can see that, right? As soon as the market opens, we're going to hit TP1. We're going to make our pips again all day long. That's how Sniper Pro works, guys. Very, very simple. Line up the blues for a buy. Line up reds for a sell. How does that look, guys?
Guys, drop a 777 in the chat right now. Right now. This is easy money.
It's easy money. Actually, it's the other way around. It's simple, but it's not easy. So if you can follow this, it's simple, but not easy. How does that look? Was there anything else you wanted me to follow? I knew there was some other things out here. Key information, I did that. Current trades. Yeah, we're right now the market's closed over here now, so everything's at a standstill for another 30 minutes, guys. But 30 minutes time, watch this gold trend. It is on the 1 minute, and tell me or tell Jay if it hits this level on gold. There's TP1 right there. When it opens, is it going to hit TP1 as it should? And will it go down even further? Okay. So we won't be on that long, but you can watch that as we go. You can watch all of them. NAS is going sideways, so we can't really tell. We are in sell mode on NAS according to the scorecard up here. But the trend screener here says the overall trend is bullish, meaning we're more likely to go up than down. And down here, we got blues all the way along here. So again, that's more buy mode than sell mode. US 30. US 30 is conflicted. We got bullish up at the top, but we got red trend direction down. So again, we got to wait, see which way it's going to go here. We're resting on the golden EMA. This is the magnet EMA, guys, which draws price to it. And we got to see whether it bounces off it here and goes back up, or it breaks through and goes back down. This one again, look at this, guys. Can't make this stuff up. There was your entry as a beginner. Didn't hit stop loss, and it hit TP1. Can't make this stuff up, guys. TP1 hit on gold. TP1 hit on US 30. What did NAS do? Did we do anything? No, NAS hasn't hit anything yet. S&P 500, what happened there? Anything going on there?
John, if you don't mind just sharing your screen again.
Oh, blimey, yeah, I forgot.
All right.
I got off. Okay, S&P 500 not there. So let's go back. There's US 30 again, guys. We hit TP1 here. US 30 called it. There was your sell right there. There was your stop loss. Take profit on US 30. NAS, we're waiting. It's not doing anything. We're right in the middle. It's not doing anything. Just hit the retest. So hopefully we'll go down, hit TP1. Gold, we know what happened. We're waiting for it to hit TP1 down here. S&P 500, nothing happening there. UK 100, here we go. Oh my goodness, guys. You've been making money while I've been talking. Look at that. Holy moly. Look at that for a nice run up. Look at that for a nice run up. You would have got a buy signal around here and you would have taken all this running up here. Wow. Let's have a look at the DAX, German 30. Oh, same thing if you're in Germany. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, now look, we just called a sell on the DAX. I'm not sure it is. It does say bearish up here, but we're kind of heading up. This is blue down here, so we've got to wait for that to turn red if it's going to head down. What else are we looking at? Bitcoin, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Already had a big run up here, guys. Then a pullback, then another nice run up here, and then a pullback. Are we going to have another run right up here? See that? This is how the trade goes. It goes up, pullback, goes up, pullback, goes up, pullback. Where's it going next? High highs over high highs. Looks like it's going up. Bitcoin. Ethereum. Very, very similar. A little bit flatter. We are approaching the golden EMA. That's the magnet there. So see where it approaches here, can't break it, drops away. Comes up, approaches here, can't make it, drops away. This is a third approach on the golden EMA to see if we can break through, guys. So watch this. If you're in that trade, you got FOB, finger on button. You're ready to get out. If it hits this, comes back down, you're out. If it hits it and goes through, you can start riding it up. So keep an eye on that. What else you want to see? GPP, JPY. Doesn't matter what you choose, guys. This works on everything. Leave site. I want to leave site. GPP, JPY. Let's see what's going on there. Ooh, that's very choppy, isn't it? Yeah, we don't like that at all. Euro USD. We're in a nice uptrend on Euro USD. Look, blue all the way along the bottom. We're a bit late getting in. The entry was back here, guys. That was your entry for the run up. Now we got red candles there, so we're anticipating we're not going any higher. So that's invalid. What else we want? GPP, USD. Yeah, it's not doing anything. You're going to have to wait for half an hour, guys. In another half an hour, London is... No, not London's going to open. Second part of USA is going to open, and then we go into Asian session, and then we go into London session. So another 25 minutes, guys, and things will start moving again. You can go on any time frame with this, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, whatever you want to do. Sniper Pro works on it, whatever kind of trader you are. This is GPP USD. We're on a buy. We're in buy mode here. Yeah, you want to watch this, guys. Look, on the 1 hour on GPP USD, we have got, there was our entry there, but it's all red candles and we're red down here. It's coming back to this retest zone. If it bounces off here and starts going back up here, you're going to see this turn blue. When this turns blue, as long as we've got a blue arrow and a blue candle over here somewhere, you're going to see it run up to TP1. These other red dotted lines, guys, are lines that I marked up earlier. So we could do TP1 here and then do take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit. Think that can't be done? Look at that one candle went through them all in one go. Think it can't happen? Sure it can. That's what Sniper Pro can do, guys. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen. Any more questions? Anything you want me to run over, Jay? Anyone have questions
I
in
had
there
a
that want clarification?
Yeah, I had a few questions in the chat. I've answered them in the chat. They was asking, your how your chart looks. Do they need to do anything? Do they need to modify? I've told them no. That's exactly how it opens, and that's for me the beauty of this particular this scanner, where you open it as you see it, you use it. That is
Yeah,
it.
but
That
the
is it.
mark, yeah, exactly. The markups that I'm doing here, guys, are just so that I can show you the examples. So when I put dotted lines and arrows and stuff on here, that's not for me. That's just so that I can highlight different parts of the chart for you. You don't have to do any of that. Would
Cool.
beginners need to what?
Would beginners need to prioritize the Sniper Pro education and the Forex at the same time? Hmm. Would
Um,
begin prioritize the
not
Sniper Pro education and the Forex? Oh, I think I know what it means. I think they're asking, would if he was a newbie, would it make sense to just jump straight onto Sniper Pro or do your education, which is, the beginners, intermediate, and advanced sessions as well? Um,
so as a beginner, you need to, if you're a real beginner and don't know anything about trading, yes, definitely the beginners modules on GFU are essential because they're going to go over the basics of trading. They're going to talk about pips, about stop loss, about candles, about the components of trading. That doesn't mean you can't use Sniper Pro at the same time, but you've got to start just on the beginner rules. And then what you do is each time you watch one of the beginner modules, you look at the chart. If you've taken a trade by the beginner rules, then you can then get a better understanding. That's why I have those beginner rules there, Jay, is because you're not thinking about anything. You don't have to worry what is a pip, what is a candle, what is trend direction, what the higher highs over higher highs mean, what does this mean, what does that mean, what the levels mean, what the, all the jargon that we start picking up. You don't have to need any of those on beginner rules. All you need to know, if it's a red scorecard, you get in for a sell. Blue scorecard, you get in for a buy. Now, the important thing, though, is twofold. Number one is you want to journal the trade. You got in on a red candle, you put your stop loss and take profit, and which one did it hit, and how much did you make? Okay. And secondly, you're watching it so that you can see what's actually happening in a chart. If you're new to trading like I was, I didn't understand it. So I had to look at it and say, well, you know what? These are candles. Okay. Well, when they're blue, what does that mean? When they're red, what does that mean? So don't forget, Sniper Pro is a custom scanner that I designed, and it's a reversal strategy. So our scorecards are based on reversals, and our Bollinger Bands over here are based on reversals. So when we get in these upper Bollinger Bands here, we're expecting a reversal. When we get in the lower Bollinger Bands here, we're expecting a reversal. When it's blue, you get in the blue, we're expecting a reversal where? Up. When we're red and we get in the Bollinger Bands, what are we expecting? A reversal? Down, because it's red. Blue is up, red is down. And when you look around here, you can see, look, back here, I'm on the 1 hour now. Somebody was asking about the 30-minute. Doesn't matter. Look here on the left. We're in the blue zone. We come down to the blue
Share your
zone.
screen again, John.
Huh?
If you can share your screen again, please.
Oh. I get so excited I forgot what I'm up to. Thank you, Jay. Okay, so look, Sniper Pro is a reversal strategy. These Bollinger Bands, again, are custom designed. They're not like any other Bollinger Bands that you're used to if you're an existing trader. These are designed and calibrated to be reversal areas. So when we come down into it, you can see we come down into this blue Bollinger Band. We're expecting it to reverse. And because it's blue, what are we expecting it to do? Boom, go up. We get in the red Bollinger Band. What are we expecting it to do? Boom, go down. Get in the blue Bollinger Band. What are we expecting to do? Boom, go up. Can't make this stuff up, guys. It's very, very simple. Color-coded reversal strategy. Follow the process. Somebody said about 30-minute. It doesn't matter. What do you want to do? 30-minute, 1 hour, daily, 1 minute, 3 minute. Doesn't matter. Sniper Pro does it all. Here we go. Blue bands, we're going up. Red bands, we're going down. We're hitting the blue bands down here, guys. We're expecting it to go up. This is on the 30-minute. So this blue scorecard happened. But don't forget, these are 30-minute candles. So this happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 hours ago, that candle appeared to go up. And we're aiming for TP1 on the 30-minute. If you're a long-term trader, position trader, or a swing trader, you're trading on the 30-minute. If you're a scalper, you're trading on the 1, 3, and 5-minute. And now I can't see the chat again while I'm in share mode, Jay. Was there any other question?
No, there's no other questions in the chat right now.
Okay.
Everyone say it makes sense.
Now, what I would do, guys, in my GFU channel, I have boot camps 1 to 15. If you're a beginner, you can look at boot camp number 1. That just tells you how to set the chart up on GFU. Once you've done it once, because when you first do it, it might be like a little thin line across the screen. Boot camp number 1 just explains how to get it to show up proper size. After that, boot camp 2, 5, and 6. Boot camp 2, 5, and 6. Just keep watching boot camp 2, 5, and 6. If you can get on any live calls, you'll find a wealth of information there. If you have any questions, get in that Sniper Pro Telegram chat and ask me or some of my other moderators in there, and we'll answer you. If you want us to look at setups, take a screenshot. There we go, Jay. Put it in there, Bootcamp 2, 5, and 6. If you want any comments on setups, take a screenshot of it, put it in the chat. But you must tell me when you put a screenshot in, tell me what the asset is. Tell me what time frame. So the asset, is gold, NAS, Bitcoin, whatever it is. Tell me what time frame it's on. Meaning, is it the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15 minute? And then tell me what your time frame is. So you can put London, GMT, whatever it might be. And then if there's a specific entry, tell me what the time of the entry is in your time frame. Because I can change my time frame at my end. So always tell me those 4 things and then we'll answer you. If you don't say that, we can't, it's very hard to give you a real good answer because we can't find the trade. Anything else there, guys? So don't forget, and you can go through the other boot camps, but 2, 5, and 6, go through those, learn them first. Then you can start adding the other boot camps. Most of them are very short, guys. 2, 5, and 6. Literally, all 3 will take 11 minutes. Not that hard to do. And if you're serious about trading, that's definitely your first stop. And if you're really new to trading, yes, the beginner The beginner modules are essential to go through. Bear in mind as well, though, Jay, version 3, they're going to change up the whole system. So there'll be new training, new modules, new beginner modules for all the academies as well. So, and that's in about a week's time. The alerts will come. The alerts on Sniper Pro will show up in the GFU Connect app, and they will tell you when there's a scorecard. And that's what you want to know, is when the scorecard appears. Then you can go and look at it. If you're a beginner, you take the trade. If you're a bit more advanced and you want to take blue, 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 4 blues, then you're waiting for 4 blues to line up, then you're in the trade.
This is absolutely this is a whole different level, John. This is even before version 3, this is a whole different level. Guys, I need you to drop some fire or money or love hearts or whatever you want to drop for John in the chat right now, because I'm going to tell you this right now. Just being on this call can change the whole trajectory of your life. This call, not those other calls, this call. Just take the information, let it manifest, let it brew, and then take action, guys. That's the main component here, is not just being on this call just because it's recorded or it's the hype or whatever the case is. It's about taking the information, letting it fester, taking the action. And guys, none of us, look, even John's confessed, none of us were perfect when we started this. None of us. I've been here close to a decade. I started messy. So I want you to start messy, start ugly. Just when the score comes, just press it. Just press the button. That's it. Don't overthink it. Don't run to your mentor, your coach. Should I do this and should I do that? No. Just press the button, because that's what John has told us to do. John was very, very clear in the instructions, guys. Very explicit in the instructions. If you want to make $1 million, listen to the guys that are making $1 million. That's why I go into John's sessions. I never came to GFU with my trading experience and said, you know what? I'm not going to bother jumping on these sessions. I know it all. I've got my own little system here going on. I'm making money. Yeah. No. The first thing I did, and John, this is no lie, this is the very first thing I did. Derek can confess to this. I said to Derek, before we came onto GFU, who are the educators? Because I need a system that any single person that I bring onto this platform, they can duplicate the system, not me. They want to duplicate the educators, not me. I'm just the plug, but I'm not the electricity. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm only the plug, but they are the electricity. They're the source. So now that we have all of this information on this call, John, I am super, super, super grateful, super thankful. The WealthMakers team are humbled and very delighted that you were able to attend this call, give us the nuggets, give us the pipalicious and all of the jargon. Because guys, and this is exciting stuff, man. And I've made notes, guys. I hope you've made notes as well. And something that really, really, really stuck with me was the four criteria, which was small loss or break even, small win or big win. Guys, you can't get it wrong, man. You can't get it wrong. John is the GOAT. John is the GOAT. So look, I'm gonna give you guys some instructions right now. I want you to jump onto the Sniper Pro Traders Community Telegram group, first and foremost. If you're a newbie, follow exactly what John has told you. Go back and watch the 3 different sessions in the boot camp, 2, 5, and 6. Okay. The moment you've done that, start trading immediately. Go back to your coach, your mentor, ask them how MT5 works, whatever you need to do, but get on, start trading straight away. And then, guys, for those who have taken, I believe it's 25 trades on the scorecards, then you want to start looking into more of the advanced. Guys, all of this should be done within 2 to 3 weeks. Success loves speed. Okay, 2 to 3 weeks. You want to do that. Then we want to start sharing those results. How about that?
Exactly.
How about
That is the perfect plan, Jay. Couldn't have said it better than myself. It was fantastic. Just do that. Just stick with your plan. Listen, guys, follow the people who have trod the path that you want to be on. That's all you have to do. Listen, when I started 4 years ago, I was on live calls at least 3 times a week. That's how I learned. I was on the boot camp, sure. I was looking at everything, sure. But I was on live calls, learning what I could. Different at those times, different strategies. Now I'm on Sniper Pro. Listen, guys, when I designed Sniper Pro, I never thought it would be this good. Even now, I'm surprised when I look, when we go on and we get 500 pips in 30 minutes, it still blows my mind how good that is. If you've been trading as long as Jay has, he'll tell you that that is incredible. I've been trading 4 years. I get my mind blown and I teach this stuff and I design the scanner and I still get my mind blown how good it is. So follow what Jay says. Whatever Jay says, follow what he says. I'm here to help you. I don't care whose team you're on. We don't talk business in the Sniper Pro chat. That's for you guys. That's your team. I have my own team chat for that. That's not public. That's my team. But if you want to learn to trade, we're traders helping traders. Jifu is a big family here. We've got a nice community. We got fantastic people. We got great educators. We got fantabulous scanners. Sniper Pro to me is the best one. I've used all of them in there, and my results are still better than everyone else's. We had Kill Shot. Even the guy who invented Kill Shot, I have people came over from Kill Shot because our scanners were showing earlier entries and better entries and bigger pips than Kill Shot was happening. And he's been trading for 10 years. I've only been trading 4. So the scanner does work, guys, but you gotta trust the process. You're building the business, trust the process. You're trading, trust the process.
100%, 100%. Look, John, as I said before, we are super grateful for your time, your presence, and I'm blessing us with this information today. And, I hope this is not the last time we see you on a call like this. I know we can jump on your lives, but this is really special for us. So, I really look forward to being on another call with you further down the lines. And John, anytime you're in London, I know you got a family here, but you got to shout me. We're going to do some big stuff here in London. So anytime you're in London, let me know. We got you, bro. Don't worry. We're going to take you to the best places. We got you. I'm here in Richmond, so I know all of the areas that you was talking about earlier as well. So look,
I was just in last time I was back, I was in Richmond. There's a pub, you know it, Jay. It's right by the bridge, and it's that pub right on the water. And when the tide comes in, the water comes right out. You know the one?
yeah,
I
yeah.
was there. That's where I was having a drink.
Ah, nice,
I
nice,
forget
nice.
the
Oh,
name of the pub now, but you know where it is. The tide
yeah,
comes in.
yeah,
If you park your car there, your car gets wet because the
yeah.
tide
You're
comes
stuck.
right up to the step.
That's it. That's it. That's it. So look, guys, look, we're gonna bring this. We're just heading to the hour now. We'll bring this call to a close. Let John carry on with his day as well.
I got
Uh,
another call. So after this, guys, just to give you a heads up, I got another Zoom with the educator, directors of education, and the tech team because we're getting everything ready for the launch next week of version 3. So in 30 minutes, I just got to get ready for that. Got a big long list of stuff I got to give them. Sniper Pro's not going to change that much for because it's working so well. There's a few little changes we're going to do because in version 3, you'll be able to look at both dark mode and light mode. So, some of the things like my PSARs are white at the moment. I got to change that color because if you look at it on light mode, they disappear.
sounds good. Sounds good.
So yeah, I'll be on that call in half an hour, and we're fine tuning for version 3 for that launch.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, guys, look, as I said, we're going to bring this call to a close. Thank you so much. And salute to the whole Wealth Makers team for being on this call. For those who maybe have dropped off for whatever reason, make sure we get this information to them. The recording, we're also going to drop in the group ASAP as well, to make sure that anybody that was not able to get onto the call due to the number restrictions, whatever, they can still get this information. Let's go. John, thank you so much, and we definitely see you again soon. Take care,
Thank you,
buddy.
guys. Take
Thank you.
care.
Take
See you,
care.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.